plagues my niece, to take the death of her brother thus? I am sure enemies of care to life.
By my troth, Toby, you must come in earlier o' nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept before accept.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too, and if they not, let them hang themselves by their own stripes.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of the foolish young man that you brought in one night to be her wooer.
Who? Andrew Longcheek?
Aye, he.
He's as tall as any man in Illyria.
And what's that to the purpose?
He makes 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all those ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fie that you'll say so. He plays the voile de gambois and hath 4 languages word for word without a book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed. Almost natural. For besides that, he's a very fool. He's a great quarreler, and but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gust he hath in quarreling. 'Tis thought among the prudent that he would quickly have the gift of the grave.
By this hand there are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
That they add, moreover, they're drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece, I'll drink to her as long as there's a passage in my and drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a coistrel that will not drink to my niece. What wench? Castigliano Volgo, or here comes Andrew Ogface.
Toby Belch. How now, Toby Belch?
Dear Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Andrew, accost.
Good Mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, sir. Accost is affront her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
And thou part so, Andrew, for thou might never draw a sword again.
Why so, mistress? I would I might never draw a sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have not you by the hand.
Mary, but you shall have it. Here's my hand.
Mary now, I let go your hand. I bear with them.
Oh, sir, thou likest the cup of canary. When did I see thou so put down?
Never in your life, I think, unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no greater wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater beef, and I believe that disarms my wits.
No question.
If I thought that, I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Toby.
Pourquoi, dear sir?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do?
Past question. For thou seest it will not curl my knee.
But it becomes real enough, does it not?
No question. It hangs like flax on a distaff. I hope to see a housewife take thee.
Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's for one shall not of me, or she don't himself informed by lose her.
She'll none of him. She'll not match above her degree neither in wit nor age. I have heard her swear it. Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a little longer. Oh, but I'm a fellow with the strangest mind in the world.
What is thy excellence in a galliard, sir?
Faith, I can cut a caper, and I can cut the mutton too.
I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in